like to start off with the gunshot. Now we talking and shit.
Get down.
Go fast like NASCAR.
I forgot I had that. I forgot. I don't even know what that is.
This is where the fun begins.
There we go. I know as soon as I hit the PS2 button, like that sound, that's when everything wraps around.
It's
like,
true, man.
No matter what,
back to a simpler time.
on me, no matter what button I press is on, as it ends with the PS2 sound, then we good to go.
For real.
But if y'all hearing them noises and y'all already know it's another glorious episode of STLiens podcast. We're sitting in our thoughts and prayers, and big ups to Milan right now. He's up in Chicago doing his thing.
Yeah. Apparently he likes Chicago enough
me.
to stay there.
On me. Now he faking. He's switching sides now. But yeah, shout out to M. He's holding it down over there, so he's listening in thought right now. Exactly. Or he's here in thought. We got a DFA merch on the couch right here. We'll just pretend like he's here. Yeah. But other than that, you got the OG squad right here. Skew and Charlie X in the building.
Feels good to be back, man.
Feels good to be back.
It's crazy. We couple days ago, I had looked through my Facebook and I had seen, the first photo that we took of us both on the couch. We're over a year now, officially, I think, right?
Yeah, over a fucking year.
Wait, has it been a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't start this last year. We started it was during the start of COVID.
Yep, it was during the start of COVID, and then I had personal bullshit relationship shit going on. Mm-hmm. Yep, because I remember, I think on our 1 year anniversary, I seen on Facebook Memories, like our posts and everything.
Because we did it in like the fall, right?
Yep, we did. Because it was like in the mid of September, I want to say.
I remember it was like before your birthday.
Yep.
That's hard though, man. We've been in this for a while, and just a little bit of motivation for you too. It took Joe Rogan and Joe Budden, respectfully, hundreds of episodes. Well, probably not hundreds, but a lot of episodes until they even popped. That was when they were already more famous than us.
That's true. It took Joe Rogan probably a couple hundred episodes, and it took Joe. Hold on, now I'm fucking up my Joes. What's the first Joe I said? Joe Rogan or Joe Budden?
I don't know which the first one was, but one of them.
We gonna restate it. Joe Budden didn't get popping until the first couple hundred episodes. Joe Rogan didn't get that Spotify, all that deal, until he was like in his thousands.
Right. Okay, so I was a little bit right then.
And of course, other podcasts I know. Shout out to the 85 South Show. Yeah. We got to take the restrooms out for obvious reasons.
I'm not letting it. Any time now after seeing that episode, if anyone says they got to go to the bathroom, I instantly get suspicious.
See, thank God this house is small, so if you do go to the bathroom, I can see you. You right there, bro. Right. But yeah, 85 South Show, it took them a ton of episodes to get where they at now. The podcast game, just like any other game in the entertainment industry, or if anything, the entrepreneur industry, it takes time, bro. So this shit don't happen overnight.
Well, and just to clarify for the viewers too, we might even have new listeners that aren't usually part of this program, but we didn't make this podcast, and we're not doing this podcast as like a job. We're doing this literally because like this is even more of an excuse for me and Charles to link up and be like, we already talk about shit anyway. Let's just talk on a mic instead.
I say that shit all the time, bro. This shit is just fun.
Because there's a lot of people out here that are doing podcasts now just to like make it big.
Yeah, just trying to blow up. Let me go ahead and secure this quick little check. But we actually do this shit for fun. I tell people all the time, if we didn't have the podcast, then I wouldn't know when I'll be able to see you. I wouldn't know when I'll see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the one time out the week we can get together, talk the same shit we do without the mics. You know what I'm saying? Now we just have the platform to where we can just put this shit publicly.
And that's what I said. I hope I said this on the first episode. If not, I'll say it again. But that's what I think makes this podcast stand out at least a little bit from any other podcast, because not only are we both our own people with our own experiences, but we just talk about whatever's on our mind. And sometimes other people might think it's relatable. Other times it might be funny, but there's gonna be something in it for everybody.
we cover a lot of different shit, bro. Like,
We do, and we
be
don't
talking
have
hella shit.
We
Like,
don't even have pre-made topics.
On me, like-
Sometimes we might, if I come in here, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, Thomas, this shit happened. Kind of want to talk about that."
on me. Other than that, we just come in, record, and just start talking, bro. Like, even when this shit is uploaded, I just put in entertainment. I don't even know what type of podcast we are. I don't know. We hip hop news. I mean,
Whatever you do, don't make it political.
On me, like, bruh, I just gotta put entertainment because we be talking about hella shit. I mean, the last podcast we was talking about motherfucking squids and shit. Like, I don't know. Like,
it is entertaining, man. I would say so.
People be like, "So what y'all do? Y'all do murder mysteries?" I'm like, I don't know. Depending on the episode, shit. Like,
that's the thing, though, man. We're taking it back to the OG podcast. We don't have a shtick. We don't have some fucking gimmick. We're literally just two guys that went to three guys, sometimes two guys that talk
to shit. That's it,
talk.
bro.
And sometimes I would like to think that sometimes we say real shit.
Yeah, we do. I think pretty much any episode we be saying real shit. It's just a caliber. It varies.
Like, how real is it?
How real and how long? Like,
there's a couple of times we've kept it too real.
Yeah, on me. But that's just a part of the process. But the shit wouldn't be what it is if we didn't do that, because that's how you know it's natural and real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good point.
This shit ain't Hollywood over here. At your front door, we keep it live.
Right. Real shit.
Come on, bro. That's just how
sometimes
it is.
I go back to our first couple episodes just to see if we've grown, and in certain ways we did, yeah. But I really like our first episode when that was our opening introduction of St. Louis. So I would hope that anybody, like friends of mine in Seattle even would hear that, and maybe they got a little bit better of an insight of what St. Louis is and how it is.
Exactly, bro. I mean, we definitely laid that shit down the first episode. I think the first episode we was talking about fucking like the traffic here and other crazy shit, bro. Like, that shit was wild. Like,
it's still bad. And by the way, I think there's even more construction going on because St. Louis is growing. At what cost, though? We've talked about the gentrification, I think, in episode 2.
True. That not only that, but it's a lot of inside shit too. Oh, I got you.
Right on, man.
I always keep forgetting that shit. There you go. Right on. It's a lot of inside shit too that'll separate the real listeners from like the newer ones. Like, when people come up and be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that Belvita sponsorship." I'm like, "Yeah, they was there." When motherfuckers be hitting me up, I'm like, "Oh shit, what happened to Jennifer?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I see what's going on."
And then on top, or even what happened to the video?
Yeah, on me type shit. But
which the video is coming back.
It's coming back. I feel like we can talk more about this off camera. I mean, we can talk about it on too. Fuck it. But I feel like when we start recording again, the video, we're gonna have some really good shit going on. Like, I want to be at a point to where, especially now since I got the new little TV stand right here,
right,
that can be used as leverage. But anyways, I need to get this other microphone because it would be dope to have video, and then we have like a guest speaker on here, bro.
Hard, and I've actually had that same idea because I'm thinking about and everything that I'm planning in life right now. I hope this is the way it goes, but I'm about to get an extreme upgrade on the camera that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, I'm still gonna keep the one that I have. Therefore, I have two cameras. The newer camera, as good as it is, it still shoots the same 1080p. It doesn't shoot 4K.
On me.
1080p is still fucking good.
It still is.
So if I have two cameras that can shoot in 1080p, I can have one pointed here, one pointed from a different angle.
Exactly.
And then mash the shit together.
On me.
I feel like that would be something that would make people tune in more. Right now, it's just, people would be like, oh, they're just, they could be talking in their iPhones for all we know. No, we got a good setup right now.
But see, that's the dope thing. That's why we got the earlier episodes, because you can see how the work is.
Yeah.
Y'all can see the setup. Y'all know this shit real.
Dude, I hope that whenever we gather the fan base in life, I just hope to God they don't think that, what happened after episode 30 that made them take the cameras off. They start coming up with conspiracies. Did something happen?
But see, it goes back to the old saying, any publicity is good publicity, because let them have the theories.
Paul is dead.
Man, come on now.
We live that shit.
You don't know.
We're not gonna talk about that on this episode.
You can say STLiens is dead. We ghost talking right now.
For real.
Boom. Yep. They even know.
Damn.
But not for real. It's gonna be a lot of dope shit. When we get the cameras back out again, it's gonna be a lot of shit being set up. I'm trying to figure out, and again, we'll talk about this more off camera because even though I like to talk about it on the mic, but it's just this is as far as just building the brand. But I'm trying to figure out like what type of people we need to interview. You know what I'm saying? But we can.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I second that idea. We definitely need to do that. And it needs to go beyond even, I know we've talked about there's a couple people that we're cool with in person that we thought about having guests on the show, but I want to expand even past that. I remember I was telling you I had that like cool little documentary style thing that I stopped working on where every time I'd be downtown shooting, I would just go up and just interview the people of the streets. Not even homeless people or nothing like that, just like corner store owners, cashier clerks. I feel like if we go out and we meet people in our lives like you with the real estate, you're going to meet a lot of people.
That's true.
So if you meet somebody that stands out more than the rest, you could be like, hey, man, we got this podcast. Come back to me, talk to me, and be like, yeah, man, he does this and that.
Like, all right,
and we're like, oh, shit, cool.
I want to do like some different shit. Like I want to interview the trash man.
Just random shit,
like,
man. Just insanely. Like we can literally go somewhere on the south side right now, go to a Shell, and then just see the first person that's like stocking shelves and be hey,
let me get
podcast.
Like the secret behind Shell, like put like a crazy ass title to bring them in. They're like, damn,
that's gonna bring in the viewers because people are gonna think it's so stupid that it's.
On me,
it's genius.
We need to get like a cashier from Schnucks. This is like interview like the blue collar folk.
Right.
You just need to interview the blue collar folk.
Because that's the thing though, like.
Dude that works at Foot Locker.
Yeah, we don't need the people. Like we don't need to go and try to work our ass off to get a celebrity interview.
Nah,
we need to get the average Joe and make them into a celebrity.
Exactly, bro.
And then in return, we also become somewhat.
Because you don't hear that side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear that
because nobody cares about it.
Exactly,
man.
bro.
But we do here at STLiens. We speak for the commoners.
Yep.
Of the Commonwealth.
We're for the people, not above but equal.
Is that a Charlie X bar or is that a?
I wish. No, that's J. Cole.
Damn, that sounds like some shit J. Cole would say too. Also, I wanted to say this, and this will segue into the amazing topic that we have right now. But I seen online somebody after the Heart Part 5 came out, and seen somebody online say that, oh yeah, something along the lines of, yeah, this is cool, but it's not touching his father J. Cole. I've never wanted to smack somebody through a phone, not only for thinking that J. Cole, like, how do you not only think J. Cole is better than Kendrick, but on top of that, you mean to tell me you watched the Heart Part 5 video and listened to the song, and then still after that was like, yeah, that's not touching anything Cole ever did. Bro, they need to stop. And we're huge Cole fans.
Well, yeah, we are huge Cole fans, but at the end of the day, I'm a Kendrick Stan. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna analyze the shit, and the song it's a masterpiece and it's really great. You know what I'm saying? I get it. A lot of people not ready for that level yet, so they may say things like, it's a decent song, but I don't see really the hype behind it. See, the thing with Kendrick Lamar is, bruh, and this is, a lot of times you can say this about artists, and most of the time, like, people just be putting up a front, and it's like, it's not really that deep. But with Kendrick Lamar, you really got to analyze those lyrics. And when you analyze those lyrics, especially in the Heart Part 5, bruh, you'll be like, God damn. Like,
here's the thing and we've talked about it even back in fucking high school, dude. That's how far this shit goes back, this debate. Even the fact that we're talking about Kendrick and Cole still, we did the same exact shit back in like freshman year, which is crazy. But the thing is, though, I always say, I love J. Cole. There's so many bars, quotables that I can rap. I don't want to say what I'm about to say next and have people be like, oh, he's hating. But J. Cole to me he speaks the realest shit out of anyone, but he says it in like I don't even want to say simplified manner. He just speaks like Kendrick comes with like, sometimes you might even have to look up what the fuck on Rap Genius. Like, all right, what's this guy even talking about? Right. But there are some times that J. Cole does some metaphors like that too. But he's like Jay-Z. They come with the really dope, woke, makes you think bars. Kendrick is just, you got to actually study that shit.
Yeah, you got to study that shit. It's like being in damn class. Like, you got to be like, all right, what does this verse mean? What point is he speaking from? It's so many layers. But all in all, man, that Heart Part 5 excuse me, was insane. I fuck with it, man.
Amazing.
We talked about this off camera, how provocative the Hard Part 5 is. And with me just saying that, I think I came up with like another conspiracy connection. But I'll get into that in a second. But with the Hard Part 5 being as dope as it is, we speaking off camera about this Friday, you know, clearing out the whole schedule and listen to this project because it's been 5 years. The Heart Part 5 years.
You said we were 20 at the time.
On me,
That's crazy.
we was 20 at the time. We 25 now, bruh. Those are crucial years in our life, bruh.
Yeah.
That passed.
Dude,
like,
Damn came out in 2017. I told you off camera too. I remember I was in Seattle. I was just chilling, waiting for it to drop, and I think it dropped early, like earlier than it was supposed to technically. And you know, like I say, it wasn't like, you know, now when albums come out, or even before that when we went to school, that was a time where I had to just listen to it alone up there.
Yeah.
And you know, we called each other and talked about it, but now 5 years later, you know, we're back in the loo. You know, now we're seeing what the, you know, we waited 5 years, like you said. It's a big chunk of our lives.
yeah, we grew so much. You, especially in your 20s too, man. Those are like some, at least what I learned now being 25 and looking back. Those are very growing and changing years of a person's life, like especially 20 to 25. Like,
Dude, it's what I think like your final transformation into adulthood is from your 20 to 25. When you're 25, I consider you fully like, and
True.
You are an adult.
I forgot what the scientific term is, and I'm not going to butcher it. It's not the cerebral cortex or whatever, but that one part in your brain, it doesn't stop developing until you're at 25.
Right.
So like, we're legit fully developed right now. You know what I'm saying?
This is it.
For real type shit. So it's like, damn, if I were to go back and talk to my 20-year-old self, then it would just be like, God damn, you know, how as much as I thought I knew, but at the same time I did know a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At 20, I thought I knew it all. Like, bro, I'm 2 years past 18, bro. I graduated high school. Like, you know,
I've already seen life.
On me, I got the shit figured out. Being at 25, looking back, like, man, I didn't know shit.
It's a good thing, man. I'm not gonna lie. Looking back on where I was at 20, when Damn came out, as much as I didn't like Damn, I didn't like Damn nearly as much as I liked To Pimp a Butterfly,
Goddamn.
Mad City, High Power, or I said High Power, Section 80, High Power, and I don't know, man. I think with this new album, judging off the Heart Part 5, it's just going to be a masterpiece. I think the rumors, if they're true, it's going to be a double album, which is just going to be insane because, you know, Damn was cool, but there wasn't a lot of songs. To Pimp a Butterfly had like a lot of like interludes and shit.
On me.
But that was like a lot, that's one of the only albums where I can listen to the fucking interludes as actual songs.
Yeah, I know. Just off the beat production, the structure.
And just Kendrick doing, like, Kendrick could just be saying random shit, but he's just doing it in a flow.
On me.
But the one thing I wanted to say, man, I don't know if you remember, but when I messaged you on Instagram that picture about it, I was like, I called it. Because for years, everybody online, I'd see people commenting, and they're saying, well, there's, you know, only 4 chambers in a heart, so he's not gonna make another one. You know, scientific fact. I'm like, yeah, that's true, but you don't know. Like, maybe Heart Part 5, maybe he is saying this is the heart as the whole.
Yeah.
He already did the 4 chambers. This is just, and if you think about it from that perspective,
It makes sense.
The lyrics were pretty deep.
Yeah, on me.
Talked
it makes
about
sense.
you know what was going on in the world. How did you feel about that video, man, with the face morphs?
Man, I loved it, dude.
Did it not add a whole new meaning to the song?
Yeah, it added a whole new meaning, and then I was peeping the comments and just looking, and people made a great point. They're like, with each face that was morphed, the lyrics that he was rapping in them
It fit their
correlated.
shoes,
Yeah, I'm like, damn, bro. Why?
You said bipolar friends. It went to
with the
Kanye,
Kanye
and then
shit.
I loved the second verse, but then when I watched the video and saw that he was rapping it with OJ's face,
Yeah, on me.
it just added an even more grimy
Yeah,
context.
exactly, like,
dude, that shit was just hard. And then who the fuck else did he morph into?
He morphed into Will Smith.
Juicy Smollett.
Yeah, yep.
Smollett. I
Yeah.
think Dave Chappelle fucked it.
Yeah, I know. I know, right? I know, right?
Jesse Smollett.
And then, you know, of course, you don't even have to go that much in depth because how, you know, incredible it was. But at the end, that whole of rapping in the point of view through Nipsey, crazy.
That was
incredible.
Crazy. When he cut the drums.
Incredible, bro. That shit was so damn hard because that just goes to show how great of an artist Kendrick is, because how he was able to shape that narrative and rap from Nipsey's perspective. Not only... Like, that's what made it so dope. He rapped in a perspective of him in the afterlife.
Right.
That shit is crazy. Like, it would have been easy to rap from the perspective while he was still here, but he did it in, like, while he was in the afterlife. And, of course, like, that thing, like, doing that is pretty, it's pretty dangerous because you can come off as super corny or like, oh, that didn't work.
Yeah.
But the way he did that, like, it just made it. It was just incredible. It worked
without actually,
perfectly.
I don't know if we can look up the lyrics real quick. It'll take a second, but he said something along the lines of, "Fuck it, you know what? We're live anyway. Fuck it." I'm looking.
Go ahead, pull them up, bro.
And here we go. I had the app the whole time. I could have just clicked the app. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna go down to verse 2. Or verse 3.
All right, we got a lyric breakdown by Skew right now. By Thomas, he gonna let us know.
Here we go. Right here. And to the killer that sped up my demise, I forgive you. Just know your soul's in question. I seen the pain in your pupil when that trigger had squeezed, and though you did me gruesome, I was surely relieved. I completed my mission, wasn't ready to leave, but fulfilled my days. My creator was pleased. So basically, yeah, get a gunshot for that. No, that I don't know if that was bad context.
This is like the 21 gun salute.
Yeah, there you go. Like
it's a 21 gun
we're
salute.
shooting them in the air.
I get it, but nah, this is a 21 gun salute is different.
But no, those lyrics that's just impactful. And when you act, like I said, when you watch the video and see him saying it from Nip's perspective, you know, he basically was like, you know what, even though you fucking killed me, even like not even just killed me in a gruesome way, I've already like got my message out there. I already been pushing my music out there for years. You know, bro. The people, like I already created a movement. So he's basically like, you know, I'm not stressing. My creator's pleased. God knows that I'm a good, you know.
On me, I put in my work for it. You know, I did the best that I could do, and you know, I was able to touch a lot of lives, and you know, cement my legacy, and that's what life is all about. But just for him to rap through that perspective is just incredible. I can't wait for the fucking album.
Where do you rank number 5 out of all 5 of them now? Dude, you got to remember, like Hard Part 3 will always that came out during sophomore year when we were you know, struggling.
Yeah, that was like the beginning. The Little Caesars pieces, motherfucking 68 cents, 2-liter sodas, bro. That shit was wild. I don't see the Hard Part 3, bro. Look, I do it like this. I'll do out of the 5 ranking of the hearts. The best one to me is 4.
What?
Yep.
I know. Think 4 is the best, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. You had out of 5. That was a 1 out of 5 chance that you could have.
See, let me. That's
crazy.
Let me explain myself, bro. The reason why I put the Hard Part 4 up there, because as hard as it is for me to put the Hard Part 3 as 1, the only reason I like the Hard Part 4 is because how aggressive he was, the beat switches, and I think at that point Kendrick Lamar was at that point to where he was like, the control verse worked, I'm dominating, motherfuckers think they like me but they not, right. And it was just that he, you know, that whole, you know, Condo and Compton, I'm still in reach, nigga. Like, you know what I'm
you
saying?
Did
like,
fuck with that line.
He was, you know what I'm saying? He was just at the epitome of like, all right, I'm on some ball shit now, okay? Right. Then under that one is a Hard Part 3, respectively.
Classic.
I will put, all right, I'll put the Heart Part 5 as 3. I want to put 2, but yeah, it'll be 5 and then 2 and then I put 1 last.
I respect it.
Yep.
I'll tell you this though, man. What you said, how you felt about number 4 is exactly how I feel. Number 1, I think if it's not number 3, it has to be number 2. Because number 2, that was probably the most aggressive Kendrick I have ever heard out of any fucking Kendrick song.
That's true. That's why
Back
it was
with the venge, back with the strap. Like he
on me.
just didn't breathe.
That's why it was hard because I want to put 5 and 2 because I wanted to put 2 in that other spot, but like 5, I don't know, something about 5, bruh. You know, I guess it's because of the timeline of how long we've been waiting on this, but just how aggressive he started off with it and like the storytelling off the top, like, bro, like I'm telling you what happened in the streets and this is culture, not the designer clothes, not all the shit, not the chains, not the like this is what's going on. That shit was just hard.
And over a Marvin Gaye sample. Every time, I don't think anyone's ever failed a Marvin Gaye sample.
No.
The fucking, and he got sample clearance on it, so that means they probably just let him have it.
PG Lane got money like that.
For real. But the fuck would we just
I ranked my top 5 positions for the Hearts. It's your turn.
Oh shit, man. I'd have to say off the top of my head, number 3 as number 1. Heart Part 3, number 1. Number 2 would be Heart Part 2. Number 3 would have to be Heart Part 5. Number 4 would have to be Heart Part 1, and the last one would have to be Heart Part 4.
Damn.
I know, man. That's why I should have went first, because I don't want you to think I'm just saying that now.
Man.
But it was because I did not, compared to everything else, that was just Kendrick just flexing at that point. He was like, all right, this is just,
I feel you.
but
I feel you. I feel
know?
you. I feel you. That's why I can't even get mad,
Even
bro. I
though
respect it.
This is how you know he's a great artist. He's classic already. The fact that the Heart Part 4 is at the bottom of my list, I still rate it like an 8 out of 10 song.
On me, it's still a great song. You know what I'm saying?
It's an Alchemist beat.
Exactly. Come on now.
But you know, he flexed. He did a lot of voice change-ups like he usually does. But Heart Part 2, man, that shit, very aggressive. He just didn't stop rapping. That was a highlight. But Heart Part 3, not only did it come out at that time that we were talking about, but he also had J-Rock and Ab-Soul kind of just chime in for 2 bars.
True.
And, bro, that beat, I don't even want to... Look, if you haven't heard it, go out and listen to it.
That damn flute, bro. Back when I was rocking the Jane Sport. I'm like, dang, brother. Yeah, that shit was hard.
What do you say? Q ain't got a place to stay. About to sleep on some couches. I don't know.
We all... Damn,
we all eating off each other's plate that dollar menu out.
Yep. Damn.
Hard.
Damn, bro.
Go back and listen. Kendrick, hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. Kendrick, he's top 3. Yeah. No, he has to be is he the greatest?
He is, bro.
He has to be.
This is why I say, bro, and you can chime in on this theory. This is why we always argue. This is why the shift always changes between Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, who's the dopest, is because of this, bro. All 3 of them share the all-star qualities of not only a hip-hop star, but like a great artist. But the thing is, each one of them excel at one point of that area more than the other. So the 3 qualities that make you like a rap super omega star that can have you in that conversation is 1, lyrical ability. Yeah. You got to be real lyrical if you want to be up there. The second one is star power, like appearance. Like, all right, when you, and not only just in public, but if you're in a crowd of people, someone can point you out. Oh, that's the second thing. The third one is your talent as an artist. How great of an album you can create. Those 3 qualities make a rap super omega star. Every great, besides Drake, Cole, and all of them, every great you speak of behind that has those 3 qualities. From your Lil Waynes, Jay-Z's, Kanye West. They all have the lyrical ability, star power. You can point out where Lil Wayne, Kanye, and Jay-Z are. Yeah. And they have the power to make a great album. Now, to go back to Kendrick Cole and Drake, all three of them have those qualities. But the reason we always be battling about like Cole's better, no Kendrick's better, no Drake's better, is because each one of them shine in that a specific area more. So when they get ready to release something, you look at that quality more, which overshadows everyone else at the moment. For example, Drake, even though he has all three of those qualities, his best one is star power.
Right.
You're gonna notice where Drake is at. Like he's
the most popular
on me.
artist
You're gonna
on this
know.
earth.
Second, or Kendrick, he has all those qualities, but the best thing he's at is artistry. Kendrick has not, and this is me being a hip hop head. Kendrick has not released an album where I'm like, that's not it. He need to keep that.
Seriously,
his artistry is unfucking matched. Like every project he's dropped has been incredible in its own way. Now Cole, he has all those three, but I'm gonna say this: Cole is super lyrical. Yeah. I'm just saying, Kendrick is lyrical too, but Cole can, like, when he hopped on that song with Benny,
hot dog ketchup
on me, I couldn't resist. But I'm just saying, like, you can call Cole and he'll kill a verse. Like, he won't do.
Yeah.
Kendrick and Drake won't do what Cole did on that Benny verse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, you don't think Kendrick, you of all people should know Kendrick has the exact. Cole does it in a different way, I will say.
Yeah, but that's why I say this, because Kendrick is, all right, I'm going to say it like this, right? Kendrick is lyrical, but the reason why I put J. Cole as a better lyricist is because the way Cole and his wordplay is, to me, a bit different than everyone else. Like, Kendrick can tell a story and he has wordplay, but a lot of times when I listen to Cole, the way he can flow and ride the beat is pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of give me a lot of Nas vibes, like the way he can just ride the beat, because lyricism to me is not only just wordplay, metaphors, but the way you can ride the beat. Kendrick can ride beats too, but a lot of times I'll be like, I feel like that's kind of out of his pocket. Like, I feel like he could have came a different way. Cole, you can go, if you look up any of Cole's features, because he had that whole run like Cole's killing features.
Yeah. Then he stopped.
That's a ability only a top tier lyricist can do. They can hop on any song. You can give me any beat and I'll kill it. Mm-hmm. Like, Cole has done and proved that so many times, and he was able to ride and switch up that beat. Like, that one London rapper, singer, whatever, Bia, I don't know who she is for real, but I know she got that song London with Cole. Yeah. And when Cole hopped on there,
he killed it.
I'm like, again, that's out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say Cole is like the better lyricist out of those three. Only because
it's definitely not Drake. We can at least agree.
Right, but I'm just saying each one of those artists have all those three qualities, but each one is better at said quality than the other. That's why we always be bumping heads. That's why you have someone be like, Drake is the best one, Kendrick is the best one, Cole is the best one.
Yeah, well, the Drake stands only bring up one thing, and that's the amount of hits, or like, look what's on the billboards. Technically, if you want to look at it from like statistic wise, but then this is the best thing as a Kendrick stan. All you got to say is Kendrick literally is the first artist of non-classical genre to get a Pulitzer Prize. But Drake, like, you don't even. Who gives a fuck about number one Billboard chart?
That's
bullshit?
True, but that just goes back to the points I said.
Like, Cole went.
Huh?
Cole went platinum with no features.
Yeah, on me.
Double platinum.
On me, that's lyricism. You know what I mean? I want to hear you so much. I don't want no features. I just want to hear you rap.
But do you think Cole came out with, like, do you think any Cole album is on par with To Pimp a Butterfly?
No, it again goes back to artistry.
Yeah,
because again, you just said Kendrick is the first non-classical artist to win that. That's artistry to the finest.
On the album that I think deserved it the least, I guess, because it
right,
wasn't
I feel
my
you.
favorite album.
But again, that's artistry. That's able to make a groundbreaking project.
For real.
Drake got all the Billboard hits, bigger, more hits than the Beatles. That's star power. Like, you know what I mean? Man. It's,
I refuse to believe it, but it's true, though. It sucked. And I fucked with Drake before, like, right after he made If You're Reading This It's Too Late. And it's not because of the ghostwriting shit, even. Because he's ghostwritten for, like, even Kanye. Like, people act like Drake doesn't write shit.
Right.
But, the Quentin Miller shit did kind of trash him. But after that, dude, even Views. I remember me and my brother were, like, very excited to hear Views. And then we heard it, and I was like, oh, he, like, I don't want to say he sold out, but I'm like, oh, I knew it was going to sound like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But, Drake, man. There was something that I was going to say regarding Kendrick. But all I can really sum up and say is that he's the GOAT.
Yeah, he is, bro. And I can't wait for this for the next album. It's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, no, just wait until you hear the podcast this upcoming
Yeah,
Sunday.
yep. This upcoming
That
Sunday.
shit's about to be pretty. It's basically going to be us talking about the whole album for like at least 60% of the podcast.
On me. It's gonna be a copyright issue because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a live recording. We're just gonna play the album and talk about the songs while they go.
Right.
Everything's gonna be copyrighted, and we're gonna have no exposure from this. Like we're gonna have no money. It's just gonna be copyrighted as fuck. But it's gonna be hard. The podcast that coming Sunday is gonna be some crazy ass shit, bro. I ain't gonna fake it.
Kendrick fans, tune in. One thing I wanted to talk about too, while we're on the subject of music, I know there's more serious topics to discuss in life, but new Black Star album came out on all days. It came out on my fucking birthday, which is great.
Incredible.
There's never been an
Incredible.
album. That's one thing I do. I always look at when albums came out, not to see if it's on my birthday, but just to like see what year. You know, if it's winter time, did they make this album with winter in mind? Shit
Right.
like that. I advise people to do the same. But Black Star came out on May 3rd. It was a Luminary exclusive. I dropped the $6, and I recommend anyone do the same because you also get to listen to Dave Chappelle and Black Star's podcast, which is pretty funny. But entirely produced by Madlib. Charles got to listen to at least 60% or 70%
It's
of the
very
album.
dope. It's
very
dope. I love it.
You know, a lot of people were very pissed off about the fact that, you know, it was a Luminary exclusive, and Talib even came through and was like, hey, well, you know, we don't agree with Spotify because they don't even really pay the artists like they should. So they're like, why are you mad that we're like trying to get our money? And I completely agree. Like I said, I was at work. It came out, and I'm like, all right, I got to make a decision. Either I'm not going to listen to it until I get home to where I can, like, you know, just like anyone else fucking try to find it on YouTube.
Right.
Or right now I can just drop $6, and while I work this 8-hour shift driving around, I can blast the album. Guess what I did? I dropped the $6, and I just kept playing the album over and over. It's like there's probably one song that I probably wouldn't listen to on a daily occasion. But other than that, Charles, before I get into it, how did you feel about the taste of the album that you
It was hard. I ain't gonna lie, cause before you showed me, I was gonna go ahead and try to figure out a way to listen to it and check it out. But when we linked up and you was playing me the whole project, bro, that shit sonically sounded incredible. Shout out to Madlib. That shit was so damn dope. He killed it on production per usual.
Yep.
The Talib and Mos Def, opposed to their other albums they put out. Yasin, my bad. No disrespect. I'm sorry, but both of them, how they rapped on this project was it was crazy. Like crazy. It's different. Like they understood the assignment, and yeah, they went in that motherfucker and aired it out because like that shit was dope. Like they was legit going with the beats. Like
yeah, no, man, you got to think the first album came out 24 years ago. So we were literally one. A lot of people were expecting this album to sound like that album, just like most people would. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't sound anything really like how I originally thought it was gonna sound. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they made it sound like they did, it literally stands the test of time. Like it came out, like, if no one knew who Black Star was in their history and they heard this album, they would think that it was like a new group that just came out and dropped an album.
Exactly, bro.
Madlib came in with the production on some lo-fi shit like usual. He probably made it on his iPad, which is fucking crazy. The fuck else? Album's extremely fresh. Repeat constantly for the last few days. People said that Yasin sounded very uninspired. I told Charles earlier off the record.
I didn't see that, bro. I didn't hear that for real, bro.
He just, you know, they're probably comparing it to like his first album and are expecting him to be fully energetic and shit.
Yeah,
you know, he's older, he's wiser, he's speaking at a slightly calmer tone. And
exactly, bro. Like I didn't hear that shit.
It's kind of like Earl, you know, like Earl kind of does it lazy.
Yeah,
lazy flow.
But Yasin, bro, like he was just really, again, like you said, he was just older and more wiser, and he was just more mature with the flow.
Right, and then on top of that, Yasin came with the very, very mystery bars. You know, he was saying really good shit, but there were also bars where I feel like only he really knows what they mean.
On me.
But it still sounded hard. But Talib Kweli, man, I like you said earlier in the car, I feel like after Kanye dissed him, he started going crazy. But technically, they said this album's been in the works since 2012, so who knows? But I advise anybody, if you fuck with music, or if you just specifically fuck with hip hop, drop $6. It's going to Black Star, so it's not like it's going to some corporation.
I mean, it's going right in the artist's pockets.
Right, and
support the business.
If there's people out there that's like, well, they're already millionaires, fuck them. I'll bootleg it. That's cool too, but like, this is that good of an album where I think you should just make it easier on yourself and just drop the $6.
Bro, y'all dropping money. Y'all dropping money at places like Walmart, Schnucks, Target. They don't care. They could care less about y'all, but y'all buying the products. Here's a group of talented artists that's giving you groundbreaking content,
right?
And just asking for $6, bro.
Dude, and
y'all can pay for that, bro.
They could.
Let me tell you something. When you shopping at these stores, okay, they missed the target with you.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
I see what you did there.
Exactly, bro. Like, open your eyes. Open your eyes, read the book, and smell the coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, this shit is real out here. These corporations don't care about you. But Yasin Bey and Talib do.
They do, man.
So
yeah,
support it.
You're supporting the people, man. Go back and listen to the first album, too, dude. They have that song, I think it's Respiration. I hope I'm not wrong on that with Common.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, Common, this is going to be, how for the last two podcasts you've been asking me what, the bar of the day is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it right now. Common on that song says, he opens up the verse, "On that corner I stood, looking at my former hood. Felt his spirit in the wind, knew my friend was gone for good." Like, damn, like the whole verse, he's just painting pictures. Yeah. They're all doing it. But that was when Yasin was named Mos Def. So if you want to go and listen to Mos Def or Yasin, you got to look up Mos Def.
On me.
And you're gonna
go back.
You're gonna find like 2 albums because his best album is only on YouTube. Like, the rights are missed.
That reminds me of that J. Cole verse. I'm a Black Star, Most Def Quali.
He said that on She Knows.
On me.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, and this is the lyricist.
On me, come on, bro. Kendrick could never.
I say this all the time. This is what Cole said once for the viewers. "I'm taking off like Boeing."
Like, boing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
On a big ass Boeing.
The plane. Right. Go ahead.
Getting head like a coin toss. And then he has the nerve to come back and say, "Too easy."
Too easy. Come on, bro. Who else?
But it's like, bro, you could have said "too easy" 3 bars prior, and it would have been, he said some hard shit. Why did you think that the "too easy"? Like, obviously he's playing around, but like, Cole's got that humorous side to him. I do appreciate
because
that.
No other artist saying shit like that. He like, bro, this is how easy it is for me to come
Big
up
Sean.
with this.
Big Sean's the only other artist I could think of that has said.
Hey.
I forgot what the fuck Big Sean said, but I'm not going to repeat it on here, but it was one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
I forgot, bro. Hey, Big Sean did have that one dope line where he was like, what did he say? No, this one actually hard, though. He's like, credit card used to be EBT, in the D, though, that's called DEBT.
Yeah.
That was hard. I ain't going to lie.
That.
On me. I was like,
hard.
Okay.
Damn. I mean, yeah, Big Sean's came out with some good shit too.
On me.
But I'm not gonna lie, he's not in that. He's like if Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick are the 3 at the top, Big Sean's probably like the level below.
Yeah.
Which, no disrespect, he's still good.
He's almost up there, but like, I don't know. I feel like Big Sean's like kind of missing something, even though he's done a lot. Like, he sold a lot,
man. He's put in work.
He sold a lot of albums. He has a lot of hits, but I don't know. It's just something that's missing. Maybe I don't know. But
maybe, you know what? I'm gonna say this for anybody. Everybody that's rapping that is just losing it. They don't have that skill anymore. Just make a concept album.
True.
Just make an album that, you know, is supposed to flow from beginning to end. It's going to automatically, if it's a good concept, it's going to automatically make the album at least a little bit more
It's going to make it more incredible.
To Pimp a Butterfly, I consider that a concept album.
True.
In a way, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it definitely is. I mean, every one of Kendrick's albums is a concept album.
Good Kid, Mad City literally is. It's like a actual film, which is dope. But,
you know, the only thing that's missing, bro, is like, you know, if Kendrick and Cole can just hop on a Donkey Kong beat and kill it, you know, maybe they'll be up there on that level. Because only Drake could do that.
Yeah, Drake did actually rap on
Donkey. Come on, bro. Like, who else?
I admit it. What song was that?
That Six Guy.
Six Guy.
On
That's
me,
hilarious.
that shit.
I don't know if 40 produced that, but that was pretty funny.
I think Boy Wonder did that shit.
Shout out to him then. I don't want to
me.
take credit from anyone, but
Drake was like, yo, I was playing the N64 the other day. You won't believe this shit.
and that's the thing. I don't know. Like, I wonder if he told Drake, like, yeah, I sampled this off Donkey Kong. Because Drake was old enough to where he probably had been like, oh shit.
Hey, Drake was low key like, yeah, I'm digging these horns. Hold on.
That's hilarious.
I'll tell you, bro.
Hold on. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm only going to do
Nah, that's cool. Go ahead.
seconds.
Yeah,
It's
go
not
ahead.
like we're getting money for this shit. Fuck it.
No, we all right. Go ahead, just play that beginning.
Classic, dude. Fucking
Hey,
classic.
I remember you flipped when you first found out I was from Donkey Kong. I was
Dude,
like,
when they played the original, it like hit me because I remember playing that game.
on me
and
playing that board, it was when using the mine cart.
dude, and it's so funny because it's like subconsciously maybe I would have known when I first heard. If you're reading this, it's too late. But like, I don't know, man. It's just there was no way in my head. I was like, there's no way that this guy sampled Donkey Kong.
Man, come
and
on.
he did it. He fucking did it. So shout out to him, Boy Wonder, if that's who produced it.
I believe that's who produced it.
Fuck yeah.
If my memory serves me correct. But yeah, man, I can't wait. The Kendrick album's gonna be incredible, bro. That shit.
You're making me want to call off work just to fucking listen.
I'm telling
I hope
you,
they don't listen to this.
I told you, bro. 5 years, bro. I'm calling off. Fuck them.
Yeah, 5 years, man. They were there for me when this job wasn't.
On me.
You know, it didn't exist yet, technically. But there was one thing I wanted to say music-wise. Bro, obviously you know No Malice. Malice, he goes by No Malice now.
Let me switch it up.
Kind of hurts me, man, because it's like a large thing on the, you know, the hip-hop side of the internet where people are talking about how they're acting as if No Malice isn't rapping anymore, like he's like Mace or something, like he just stepped away from music altogether. But really, all he did was just switch over to what is, like, you know, titled, as people say, gospel rap.
Right.
So here's the thing, though, man. Like I said, a lot of people are sitting there pretending like he's not putting in work in the music world. He really is. He's just doing a different audience. He's speaking from a different topic of a different struggle than, you know, the cocaine bars that he was always dropping. But, like, it made me think, I'm like, all right, do people not, you know, that's still hip hop. People obviously aren't respecting the fact that even though it's gospel, like when fucking Kanye dropped Jesus is King. Because it was Kanye, no one really even... They just accepted it.
Exactly.
But yeah, No Malice is still out here making music, and he's not getting. You know, I get that fucking gospel rap is like, it's a certain crowd.
Right.
But I would say it's kind of disrespectful to just pretend like he's not doing music.
That's what I'm saying. I feel that.
So
like
shout out to Malice.
On me, he's still making shit work, but again, it's just in his own pace. At his own level.
And for people that are listening and don't know who the fuck that is, that's Pusha T's brother. They were in a group, Clips. Listen to the music. Probably already listened. You know, Pharrell Williams. He made Happy. He made Happy. And before he made Happy, he was in the streets with Pusha T and No Malice. And that's all I got to say on that, man.
On me, bro. You couldn't have said it any more perfectly, dog. But
you know what I'm not a fan of?
Oh shit, what's that?
The abortion laws that they just
bro, tell me why I was just about to go into because I was like, I don't know if you're trying to get this deep this episode, bro.
Okay, I mean, we can at least, spend the 10 minutes, 15, whatever.
We can end it off, bro. All right. So, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, man. Because, I'm going to just keep it short and sweet, and I'm going to say this. First and foremost, I feel like these is, man, all right. I said I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. I really am. I feel like these are one of the situations to where we have to kind of keep our opinion to ourselves as men, because I feel like this is something that only a woman can talk about.
Yeah. I mean, like,
you know what I'm saying? Only because, like, I don't have those type of parts in my body to really justify, like, what to do with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like it's kind of out of my box to talk about this. But when I do get asked about it, I do say, I feel like abortion should be legal.
Legal?
Yeah, like you should be able to do it.
Yeah, of course.
And this is why. The first thing I always go to is women that's been sexually assaulted, incest. I wouldn't imagine wanting to keep a baby of, a product of rape. That's not
at all.
That's not what's up.
And it's fucked up that there's certain states even that certain places that you can't do that. And even certain places other than that, you get charged for manslaughter.
Exactly.
You just went out and clapped a guy.
Exactly. So that shit I don't run with. Now, that was one side of the fence that people always respect, that side, but then I get a lot of drawback at this one. And I was talking to my sister about this. I feel like that side I just said, sexually assaulted, products of incest, that type of deal, that should be allowed to have abortions. Now, again, this is when the spirits start heading at me, because there's no disrespect toward that culture at all. But if you out here just moving around, sleeping around like that, I have no problem with that. You can explore yourself as much as you want, but if you just out here sleeping around and then like, all right, I'm gonna get this abortion real quick, and it's just, I'm shit. You know what I mean?
I'm hip.
If you do that, to each their own. I'm not gonna call you at your name, but that's where I kind of draw the line at. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
yeah, because it's like, okay, then it starts. It's not even a moral thing of like, the big pro-life, pro-choice debate is, the whole, if it has a heartbeat, technically, is it a living thing?
Right.
Is it still looked at as an actual baby? Like you said at the beginning, man, obviously I think women have the final say. Right. Women really have the only say, to be honest, because it's coming out of them. Right. And not even just for the sexual assault victims or anything like that. That's just a given.
Exactly.
But like, it's just fucked up that even in, I don't know if Texas did, I forgot. I'm not going to pretend like I know it for a fact, but I do know somewhere in the United States, you get charged if you were to do an abortion as if you killed a man. That blows my fucking mind, because I think there's already been cases that you can look up where women were charged with that.
Exactly.
And
it is.
they were even assault victims, but I guess like no one believed them, or they were just. That's the crazy thing. I always think about this from this day, even before all this shit was happening, just abortion in general. I would always think, it's crazy how these fucking politicians, these men, are making decisions on this, right? And then as soon as they're like, you need to have that baby, blah blah blah, and then as soon as the baby's born, they're not doing anything to fucking help the mother.
Right.
They're not doing it, even financially. It's not like they came out with a program where it's like, all right, we don't want the abortion, you can have the baby. Once again, not for like the sexual assault victims and stuff, but like I said, bottom line is they're not doing anything to help. And if that's the case, if you're not doing anything to help, if you're just gonna walk away and pretend like it didn't happen, you shouldn't be making fucking laws about it in the first place.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. That shit. Yeah, I completely agree. It should just be, again, room of powerful women across the country just come together and just like, all right, this is why I feel like this should happen. Boom, there it is. Because, again, as a man, bro, I get that we have a lot of ego and pride, but we got to set that shit aside, because now we're putting up laws for something that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah. No, I mean,
It's-
and shit, that's been happening for fucking centuries, dude. It dates all the way back. Women couldn't vote at once. And if you look back into history in general, it's kind of recent how, women could vote.
Yeah, no, it is. That's
a couple
how
people ago.
that's how horrible this country is, bro. But I mean, I always had to believe like maybe the country, or if the country, if not the world, is ready for a goddamn woman president or just a woman dictator. We need a woman in a strong position of power, bro. Because like men have too big of egos to be out here like ruling shit. You feel me? Like that's just my opinion. But anyways, that's a whole different subject. I digress. But in the end, when it comes to the abortion laws, bro, it should, for my opinion of it is, it should be legal. You should be able to do it given said circumstances. That's my opinion on it. But I try to keep silent because not only that's none of my business, but one thing I learned, Thomas, bro, and this is kind of separating from the original topic at hand, but I try to at least not state what I think about, especially on social media or just in general, unless someone asks me, because man, all I see when I log in is just a whole bunch of back and forth, and not only with the abortion laws, bro, but with anything going on in life. One thing I learned is like a lot of times, bro, people just gotta learn to be quiet.
Bro, it goes back to something we've talked about multiple times on this podcast in different forms. Ignorance. That's like one of the worst things that you could possibly be, is ignorant. And especially people that know they're being ignorant, but they're doing nothing to change that.
Exactly, bro.
It's like it's literally like they're just walking around just with a fuck you on their face for anyone looking at them. But oh man, I'm there with you.
On me. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Short and sweet, because like I said, I mean, technically I could go all day about it, but that's the gist of it, bro.
Here at STLiens, we support abortion and we support women's rights.
We support women too,
It's
bro.
not even like I hate those fuckers that, I don't even want to say incels even, but just fuckers in general that don't agree with what we're saying.
On me.
And I don't know, man. People are stupid. I don't even know how to sum it up, really.
No, that's pretty much it. People are stupid.
Just
You got it
stupid.
right. But yeah, that's it though, man. Oh yeah, one thing I did want to say before we end it off is R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, of course. He passed away. Shout out to him. He was a very talented and I guess you can call him a teacher. He was a very talented individual. He preached a lot of.
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, Samuels.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! When the fuck did he die?
It was stated like a couple days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was recent as fuck. But
That shows you how out of touch I am with shit.
hey, that's a good thing though, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowadays out of touch is being in touch.
Yep.
But yeah, he great speaker. Contrary to belief, I know a lot of people always say he was misogynistic, but in actuality, he did talk a lot of shit on men too. You had to look at the actual principle and thing he was talking about.
Yeah, people were cherry picking basically.
Yeah, exactly.
What
But
they wanted to get pissed
right.
about.
But all in all, man, R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels.
There's a bar in my head about him. I can't think of though. Fuck, it's gonna come to me right after we hit end.
On me, that's how that shit always is, bro. But
You'll hear it on the next podcast.
exactly, we'll roll it over, bro. But yep, another dope episode that we recorded for y'all, man. Have a great rest of the week, a great weekend. You know, it's damn near about to be summertime out here. Enjoy the weather. Be safe out there, bro. Keep y'all head up. Try not to be involved with the bullshit. Live your life, not another person's life.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. What you got to say to the people?
Man, people are. The fact that it's about to be summer, it's right around the corner. I can already feel it. I felt it in winter, and I knew it was coming. But with all this, I know COVID kind of made a resurgence, but now it's kind of completely wiped off the face of the earth. Like, that's how people are acting. But like, people are already getting pretty ballsy because it's getting warmer. Like, everyone's outside, so there's bound to be a lot of shit that goes down. But even today, like at work, like just doing regular, normal, everyday shit, it's just people will find a way. If they're just in a fucked up mood, like maybe you just cross paths at the wrong time, but it'll be over the littlest thing. So my advice for people is, unless somebody's out there like actually like targeting you, calling you out your name and shit like that, that's a different story. But
man.
you know, if you find yourself in a situation and you cross paths with somebody that is gonna fuck you up over something like very, very small in life. And I don't mean fuck you up. I mean like this guy might be crazy enough to like kill you or some shit. It's not worth it. You know, don't even pride doesn't even exist at that point. Now if it's like I said, if it's something like you're at a fucking bar or event and you know it's just a fist fight or some shit, that's one thing. But I'm saying people are getting ballsy, and people in St. Louis know, if you watch the news and just live in St. Louis and see the shit for yourself, a lot of shit goes down over some small shit, and people just end up dead.
That's true, bro.
Even innocent bystanders. We've talked about it on this podcast. I don't know how many times. So just be smart and just watch yourself.
Yeah, watch yourself. No, you ain't lying though. No truer words, but to end it off with that. Shout out to all the listeners. STLiens podcast. We out of here.
Fuck. Oh. What? Fuck.